Well, despite the fact that Justin Bieber has now joined the fight, it appears that the Salvation Army isn't as determined as maybe Biebs and the rest of us to save the Bethesda Center for single moms. They are holding steadfast to this May 31st deadline. If they do not raise $1.5 million by the end of the month, the center will be shut for good. And currently, just over $100,000 raised. It's not looking very good. Things are not very hopeful for the Bethesda Center. Here is Sarah Brooks. She's with the Save Bethesda Foundation, and she joins us on MacArthur in the Morning on AM 980. Sarah, good morning, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
First off, just a little background for those of you that aren't aware. You were at the center at the same time that Justin Bieber's mom was there with pregnant with him?
That's correct. I was there in 1994.
And what was that that experience like?
Well, the experience of living with Patty was just like one of the other girls. You know, we didn't know that Justin was going to end up being anything special. So he was just one of the babies, and she was just one of the girls going through the same struggles as the rest of us.
Well, it seems like Justin and Patty were going to be the silver lining, as it were, here to save the center. And I know the Bieber thing was welcome news, him getting on board and donating portions of the proceeds from his latest single to the Bethesda Center. But why won't the Salvation Army, with all of that happening, Sarah, why won't they extend this May 31st deadline?
I don't know. That's a good question to ask, and it's something that we think the community as a whole should be asking. We plan to write letters to ask them exactly that and encourage everybody else to do the same. It doesn't make much sense to us.
Have you had any communication, any dialogue with the Salvation Army at all? I should mention that we did reach out to them to appear on the show today, and those calls went unreturned. They seem to be suspiciously tight-lipped.
Yes, and that's what I've been hearing from everybody, is that we're not getting a whole lot of answers from them. I was just provided with a statement that was given by them confirming that, yes, they are sticking to their May 31st deadline and there is not an extension being put forward.
Is it your feeling or that of the Save Bethesda Foundation that the Salvation Army just wants to wash its hands of the center and close it?
Well, you have to wonder, given their lack of interest in talking about it and really their lack of support in helping us to raise the funds. But really, it doesn't change the goal of our committee, and we still have 16 days left, and miracles happen every day, and we're hoping that we're going to see one in the next 2 weeks.
Give us an official update here. You're just over $100,000 in donations so far. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're at $118,000 and change. But we do have a few more events coming up, 4 more events that we have planned in the next 2 weeks to raise money towards that total. And I know of a few other people that are in the community. And actually, I had an email from somebody in Toronto just yesterday asking if it was okay if they held a fundraiser there as well. So there's still people working on this, and we haven't given up hope. We're going to reappeal and ask again for the extension. We will continue to ask for extensions and to try to get that time that we need to get the money together. Realistically, they told us that there's a shortfall of approximately $200,000 a year, and if we've raised 118, in my math, that says that's 6 months worth of money. So we're asking for that 6 months to continue to work on this.
Well, I was going to ask you that. Do we need the whole $1.5 million to keep the Bethesda Center alive? Is there a magic dollar amount that would at least keep it going for another year and fundraising efforts could continue?
We've been told the same thing as everybody else, is the $1.5 million by May 31st, and that's the only number that we've given. But like I said, then when they've spoken about it before and their shortfalls, they've named it as being $200,000 to $250,000